a soldier. Blade the
Hold on. What's happening, cuz?
Hey, I was just checking on you, you know.
Nigga, you knocked out all of the motherfucking syndications. We had everything jumping around this bitch. We had motherfucking Facebook, Instagram, Prism,
I didn't know you was going live. I'm sorry.
Nigga, you knocked out. Nah, you in this motherfucker now. You in here now, nigga. Nah, you done fucked up. You done fucked up now. You up in this bitch.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I apologize, family.
Nah, nigga, you up in this bitch with us now. Fuck that.
I was trying to go and
man.
I'm trying to see what I was trying to take him out to go eat and stuff, but I was calling you to check on you to see how you was doing.
Oh shit, I'm fine, cousin Niecy, man. You see me, I'm up in this motherfucker working. I got a dope ass topic too. Man, we got some shit to talk about up in this bitch today. Yeah, we do. We got some shit to talk about today, Niecy. I got some shit up in here, man. I've been waiting all day. I say, man, goddamn, man, somebody come on up in this bitch and now
what we talking about?
I'm about to get it for you. I'm about to get it. Hold on, cuz I got us. I got some shit. Yeah. Hey, you know how these ladies be sitting up here and they do all that goddamn talking about how men ain't how they used to be and all that old other shit.
You know what my motto is?
No,
even
but
though
I'm just saying, you know how these women sit up there and talk about, oh, well, these men ain't nothing like the men yesteryear and all that old other bullshit. Huh?
Yeah.
We about to talk about the men today. That's what we're about to talk. No, why not? Why not? We always, the platforms is always talking about the motherfucking ladies. So why can't we get into the men? Why can't we talk about that? And that's matter of fact, that's one of the subject matters that's going on in my playlist today. We're gonna talk about but we're gonna kick it off with 20 manners that black men had in the 70s that don't exist today. And we're gonna find out why they don't exist today. You feel what I'm saying? See, we're gonna examine these clips and shit that I get. That's what we gonna do. I'm refreshing.
Because they want to get rid of them.
Okay, well we gonna find out. We gonna find out. Hold on, I'm refreshing everything right now because like I say, you knocked us out, cuz I was like, God damn, man, my nigga, I gotta get her in here because I want her to motherfucker get on this live with me about this shit. Yeah,
I was just calling to check on you to see how your day went, even though I know you didn't want to celebrate the shit. But
I was cool. I was chilling, man. The Lord gave
I had a good time with my parents and my grandkids. You know, my daughter ain't here with her sons, but they had a good time, and my son ain't here as well. So I went over there and showed my face, but I left early. And my mama and my daddy put the poles on their food yesterday because me and Jonathan went to bed early. When I say we went to bed early, and he was waking me up talking about it's his birthday and shit.
Hell yeah, it's my birthday, baby. Get your ass up. Hey,
that's what you told me. I was like, man,
and my nigga
told me. I was like, man, no, him and the dog was up. I was like, fuck that shit. I'm tired.
And my nigga told me that you was talking about his outfit too. You said that his motherfucking outfit was some bullshit he wore last year. I say tell her to boot you up then, nigga. Tell her to go
in. Man, I do that every motherfucking year.
I know. You know he's sitting up
there talking every year,
shit.
But I got it together. It's clean. He look good. Yeah, so he's fine.
I say you look like Uncle Sonny.
Yeah, he's fine. He out there with his little dress shoes and shit.
That nigga look just like Uncle Sonny, man, with that motherfucking fit on, man. I say, hey, nigga.
He clean than a motherfucker.
Than a motherfucker.
I'm that shit.
My nigga clean.
It don't matter. You know, sometimes that's what people got to start thinking about. It is more than materialistic things in the world.
Okay. You right about that. I keep trying to tell
Shit.
motherfuckers that. I say you can't take none of this shit with you. You can't buy your
No.
way. You can't buy your way into heaven with the money, and you can't take none of this materialistic shit with you, nigga. So what the fuck is you dying for? Why don't you just enjoy the shit while you got it?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck don't you just enjoy this shit while you got it, dumbass? Because these motherfuckers, man, they eat, they want to take it from
He
you.
look good. He healthy. He gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like I told him, we fine over here.
But that's your
Shit.
job. That's y'all job, man. Y'all husband and wife. That ain't no motherfucker girlfriend, boyfriend shit. That's husband and wife.
Exactly.
Y'all made a vow for better or for worse, through thicker and through thin, nigga. So y'all got to get through this shit. Y'all got to work it out. Go to counseling.
Yeah, and that's
do
exactly
something.
what I said. We working it out. We ain't
Goddamn
doing.
right.
I ain't got time because I follow the laws by the book with
Let's say
the
it,
God
cuz.
that I
Listen
serve.
Listen here, cuz. Check this out. Check this out, man. And fuck what anybody got to say. If it's not benefiting you in your relationship, fuck what they got to say. Fuck what they got to say, cuz. Because, see, motherfuckers is about to be very unhappy in the next few months. They're about to be unhappy than a motherfucker. For real, man. And it's gonna show. So you can't let no motherfucking body come in between you and your man.
Man, I'm shining bright over here. I really am. I
swear
feel
to God,
good.
you
I
can't
need
let
what I
nobody
need to
come
do
in
for my
between you and
grandkids.
your man.
I don't need to do nothing else for these grown motherfuckers. I got
Man,
grandkids.
Fuck a
My
grown
daughter ain't here to
motherfucker.
protect her children. I'm cool.
Hey, but I want to check this shit out real quick. Let's go over here and let's check this shit out.
Okay.
One of these lunches has a peanut lover's favorites. The other has a sunflower butter you packed for your son. You do your best to help them
Can
avoid
you hear that?
shoulders. Here are 20
Yeah, I
manners
hear.
black men practiced in those years that are largely extinct today.
Now these 20
Saying
mannerisms.
yes, sir, and yes, ma'am to every elder was not just polite for black men in the 1970s. It was mandatory. Young men...
Okay. Now, don't I still display that? Don't I
You
still
do.
don't I
Yeah,
still
you
say
do.
yes, ma'am? Yes, sir. You feel what I'm saying? To people that I feel as though deserve that respect. But to a motherfucker who don't deserve that shit, nigga, fuck you. That's how I feel. So that right there debunks one motherfucking mannerism that they say that we don't display. You feel what I'm saying? Because these 20 mannerisms is supposed to display whether we gentlemen or not. Because they said the 70s niggas was the last niggas that was gentlemen, right? After that, it went basically downhill from what the ladies say.
That is not true because my father was that's not true.
But I'm saying though, your father and generation after them, it was like niggas wasn't being raised like that from what the ladies say.
Yeah, because they gave it up to do get that Section 8 and the live in them houses and
But we
all of that.
understand.
And then
Okay,
that's
hold on.
why.
Hold on, cuz we gonna hold on to that. But I'm saying this is one way that I just debunked one of the 20 that they just said that we don't use yes ma'am, no sir. You feel me? Yes, we do. We do still do that, but it's only with people that we feel as though deserve that respect. I still
Exactly.
Hey, look, I say that to the little young ladies, to the little girls. Hey, yes ma'am. Hey, come on over here, little mama. You feel what I'm saying? Like I do the same thing to the boys. Yes, sir. All right, now come on over here, shorty. Let me talk to you real quick. You
That's
feel
some
what I'm
bullshit.
saying? So that, like I say, I just debunked 1 out of 20. Let's hear the rest of them.
trained from childhood to address anyone older than themselves with these respectful terms, and there were no exceptions. Whether speaking to a parent, a neighbor, a teacher, or a stranger at the grocery store,
Yeah.
the words rolled off the tongue
Facts.
automatically
They was older than
because
you.
failure to use them brought swift correction.
Damn right.
This practice carried deep cultural significance for Black communities who had been denied basic courtesies for generations. When a young black man said, "Yes, sir," to an older black man, he was honoring that person's survival and wisdom.
That's
The
right.
practice extended
That's
beyond
right.
age to
And
include
I just
anyone
said
in a
that.
position.
Didn't I just say that? I say even with dealing with men and little boys, I still give them their respect. If I feel as though that you deserve that respect because you're giving me my respect. So I gotta give you yours. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're not respecting me, then fuck you. I don't give a fuck who you is, how old you is.
Exactly. It could be an elderly
Man,
person.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, man. You gonna give me, if it's an elderly person, then I'm gonna really feel some type of way because you old enough to know about
Yeah,
respect.
and they do, and they be acting a fool out here. So
Trust
you
me.
want me to respect you, but then you out here doing all this crazy stuff. So no, I'm not going to respect you, but I do say yes, ma'am, yes, sir. I still say that,
Because
and I'm fucking 48 years old. You are a year older than me. At the end of the day, but I do still do that.
Yeah.
But
We was
if you
raised
don't
like
give me
that.
no goddamn respect, I'm
Fuck
not gonna
you.
give you that.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you. Just that plain and
But I
simple.
taught my kids that too.
You
I
damn
taught
right.
my kids. I taught my children that. I taught my
You're
kids that.
supposed to.
And I don't give a damn they not here. I was feeling bad yesterday, but I was feeling like, okay, I still got to go over here and deal with my grandkids and stuff. And I teach them that too. And my sister and her husband do too, because like
It's
I
supposed
told
to be
you,
taught.
with this wicked ass shit,
It's supposed to be taught.
motherfuckers was down there while I was in there in there trying to figure out what happened to my daughter. Motherfuckers was calling kids and saying all this stuff. So they not doing good either.
Fuck all
See,
that.
you can't fuck
all
with a
that.
child of God.
No. Fuck all that. Come on, let's get back to these mannerisms they said we don't display.
Church deacons, coaches, and community
Yeah,
leaders
fuck them
all
people.
received the same verbal
They're
acknowledgement.
snitching and doing all
For
that
black
shit.
men in the 1970s, using these terms was not about submission. It was about showing the world they understood the value of honoring those who came before them.
Respect.
Opening car doors and waiting until a woman was fully seated before closing them was standard behavior for black men in the 1970s.
Now, they say that men don't display this, but I have known and seen for myself plenty of men do this for women when they carry themselves in that type of manner. If they're dressed correctly, if they're, you feel what I'm saying? They're not being rude. They're being respectful to the man. I see these men opening car doors. And the same thing that they just said. Open the car door, close the car door, make sure she's seated, and all of that. You feel what I'm saying? She in there, she comfortable, she got her seatbelt on. Now you close the car door, my nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
If it's cold or something like that, you hurry up and close the car door. But you don't smash her all up in that motherfucker. You trying to get your ass in. No, nigga, no. Fuck no. These niggas, I gotta give these niggas a gentleman's 101 class or something.
This was not a gesture reserved for special occasions.
And look, hold
It
on.
was an
Let
everyday
me say
practice.
something real quick, fellas. Let me tell y'all something. Let Uncle Charlie tell y'all something real quick, man. Say the young lady come over and she give you some pussy, right? It don't matter if she caught the Uber. It don't matter if she caught a Lyft. It don't matter if the bitch drove. You dig what I'm saying? She came over to do a service for you, right? The least you can do is meet the young lady at the door or meet her on the porch. Nigga, you be on the porch when she pulling up type shit. That's the least you can do, right? If you get ops and all that shit, you don't need to be thinking about no pussy. You need to be thinking about these niggas that's on your ass right now. So we ain't talking to y'all niggas. I'm talking to the other young men. You feel what I'm saying? This the least y'all can do, man, is be on the porch or in the driveway somewhere waiting on the young lady when she arrives. Now, after she done her services for you, gave you some pussy or whatever fuck she came over to do, the least you can do is walk her to the door of the car in which, whether she's driving or riding in an Uber or Lyft. You can open the door for her. You can make sure that she's seated in that motherfucker and she's comfortable. If she got to put her keys in the ignition, nigga, you better not close that goddamn door. You might lock her up in there with somebody. It might be a nigga in the back seat. You didn't even look in the back seat to see. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all niggas got, man, y'all, I understand these ladies to a certain extent. I understand the ladies and the women. I don't understand shit for no bitch and no hoe. Now, you don't get no bitch and no hoe this type of treatment, boys. You hear me? You do not get no bitch or no hoe this type of treatment. You give a lady or a woman this type
Okay, I have to get off for a minute because this is my husband.
Yes, ma'am. Go handle your business, cuz. Yeah. You don't get no motherfucking lady, no bitch or no hoe this type of treatment, boys. You hear me? Listen to me. Make sure she get in that car. And you close that goddamn door. All right? All right now.
Just that demonstrated respect and attentiveness. A man would walk to the passenger side, open the door, offer his hand to help her in, and wait patiently while she settled into the seat.
What'd I tell you?
Only then would he gently close the door and walk around to his side.
Unlike other HER2-positive breast cancer treatments that are given by
you, that's how you gotta do it, boys. That's how you gotta do it right there. I told y'all.
And walk around to his side. Rushing this process would have been considered a sign of poor upbringing.
Absolutely.
Fathers taught their sons this ritual early, often practicing with their mothers and sisters until the motion became second nature. The act communicated that the woman's comfort and safety mattered more than convenience or speed. For Black men in the 70s, this small gesture carried enormous weight. It signaled to the community that this man had been taught to treat women with care and would likely extend that same care into marriage and family life. Removing hats the moment a man stepped indoors was a non-negotiable rule for Black men in the 1970s.
Absolutely.
Walking into a home, church, restaurant, or any indoor space with a hat still on your head was considered deeply disrespectful. The hat came off at the threshold, tucked under the arm or placed on a designated spot, and it stayed off until leaving. This practice had roots that stretched back generations, representing humility and acknowledgement that you were entering someone else's space. In church, keeping a hat on was unthinkable and would have invited correction from every elder in sight. Even young boys learned early that their caps belonged in their hands once they crossed the doorway. Black men took pride in this tradition because it set them apart as men of character and home training. The hat removal was especially significant when entering the home of someone you were courting. It showed her family that this young man understood the unwritten codes of respect.
You heard that. She said, in the home of the woman that you were courting. Courting, young men. Now, hold on, man. I don't think y'all niggas can hear me. Let me turn this, let me lift this mic up a little bit. Can you boys hear me? Yeah. Courting. That means that you trying to date the young lady. That's what that means. That means that you were trying to date the young lady, man. And you had to meet her parents first. Her parents had to approve of you. Absolutely. And 9 times out of 10, when you met the parents, you met the brothers and sisters and everybody else who lived in the house, or, the cousins and aunties and uncles and shit that's close to that part of the family. Like, they all just come together and they all meet you. And they all got to approve of you, bruh. Straight up. They want to know who your mama is, who your daddy is, where you come from. It was like basically you was filling out a resume, nigga, to date their motherfucking daughter. Yeah. You was filling out a resume to date their motherfucking daughters. It wasn't like none of this shit nowadays. The mama ain't there, the daddy ain't there, and you just in the house fucking on her and shit like that. Yeah, it wasn't none of that. No. Somebody was gonna tell on you. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, you fucking that house. Somebody was gonna tell on you if you didn't have no hush money. Yeah, if you didn't have no hush money, somebody was gonna tell on you about being in that house fucking on that girl. Guaranteed.
And could be trusted. Walking on the street side to protect women from traffic was a positioning black men in the 1970s
You heard that? Walking on the street side, boys. Now, anything that's female walking on that curb is a prostitute. So if that bitch don't know that she's supposed to be, when y'all walking down the street, her body supposed to be close to the building and you. That's the only thing around her except for what's in front of her and what's behind her. On each side, she got the buildings and houses on this side of her, and she got the motherfucking street on that side of her. But the nigga is between her and the street. It's called protection, right? Okay, so if you see a woman walking on the outside of a man, and she walking on the curb, it's one or two things. One or two things, boys. I'm trying to tell you. Now, the first thing that it is, and I'm going to tell you what it is, gentlemen. She's a prostitute. Yeah, she's a motherfucking prostitute. The second thing, that nigga's a bitch. Yeah. That motherfucking nigga, he's a bitch. She bitch him out. Yeah, she's the man in that relationship. If she walking on the curb and that nigga tucked on the inside, she protecting him. Yeah. She protecting him all day, every day, y'all. I'm just being honest here. I'm just being honest, man. I don't know why y'all upset with me and all that shit, but come on, let's get it.
Without thinking. Whenever a man walked with a woman on a sidewalk, he automatically positioned himself between her and the road. This was not about making a show of protection.
Nope.
It was about genuine concern for her safety. The practice originated from a time when horses and carriages could splash mud or pose danger.
You heard what
So
she
you
said.
left?
It was for genuine protection. For real, man. It didn't have nothing to do with no, man, fuck out of here. Her safety.
But it continued because the underlying principle remained important. A man's body served as a barrier between the woman and anything that might harm her
What
from
I
the
say?
street. Fathers demonstrated this to their sons during family walks,
Yeah.
and young men watched how their uncles positioned themselves.
Yeah.
The
But
switch happened.
See. I was raised in a house full of women, so I was taught this. Yeah, man, I stayed on the curb. That's why I say I was in the streets, but I ain't no street nigga. Nah, I'm a curb nigga. I ain't even no sidewalk nigga. I'm a curb nigga. I'm 1 foot on the sidewalk, the other one in the gutter and in the street. Yeah, man, I do a tightrope walk like the squirrels and shit like that. Yeah, man, this shit, man, it be off the hook sometime. I'm just saying, man, shit, yeah. Come on, lady, talk to me.
Naturally as couples walked, with the man constantly adjusting based on which side the street was on. For black men in the 1970s, this instinctive movement showed that protection was built into everyday actions and proved he was always thinking about her well-being.
Yeah.
Standing up whenever a woman entered the room was automatic behavior for black men in the 1970s.
Now, I must say that type of behavior don't happen no more. Hell no, that type of behavior ain't happening no more. These motherfucking young ladies don't deserve that type of attention. Hell no, man. When she come in the motherfucking room, half the time these niggas be like, oh shit. I ain't bullshit, y'all, man. When most of these women come in the room now, and they see back then, women was pleasant. They come in the room, hey, everybody. They speak to everybody in the room. Nowadays, these bitches don't say nothing. No, they come in like genies and leave like ghosts. Swear to God, they do. Poof. They just appear out of nowhere. Like, damn, man, where does I Dream of Jeannie bitch come from, man? And then next thing you know, that bitch gone like a ghost. Show enough. Yeah. But see, I'm just saying, man. Yeah, ladies don't get that type of treatment no more. But the gentlemen, they do. I still do it sometimes. Yeah, sometimes when a lady walk in the room, man, I take my hat off and every motherfucking thing. Yeah, I stand up and pull the chair out for her and every motherfucking thing when a lady walk in that motherfucker. Hell yeah. Man, you out your motherfucking mind. She'll beat your ass with her motherfucking purse.
70s. The moment a woman walked through a door, every man in that room rose to his feet as a sign of acknowledgement and respect. This was not limited to romantic interest or elderly women. All women received this recognition, from teenage girls visiting a friend's home to grandmothers arriving at family gatherings.
But you didn't hear her say nothing about no bitches or no hoes. You didn't hear her say nothing about no bitches and no hoes. So they don't get this type of treatment that we talking about. See, ladies and women, I told y'all about standing too goddamn close to them bitches and them hoes, didn't I? Didn't I tell you about standing too close to them? See how this shit, you supposed to be getting this type of treatment right here. Yeah, you is. You supposed to, ladies and women, y'all supposed to be getting this type of treatment. The bitches and the hoes don't get this type of treatment. So they trying to incorporate y'all off into that. Yeah, they is. Watch them.
The men remained standing until the woman had taken her seat, and only then would they sit back down. This practice was especially visible in church settings, at family dinners, and during community events. Boys learned this behavior by watching their fathers, who would give them a firm look if they forgot to stand. The act of rising was not performative. It was a genuine expression of respect that said her presence mattered, and her arrival deserved recognition. For Black communities where dignity had often been denied, these gestures of mutual respect carried profound significance. Addressing adults as Mr. or Miss, followed by their first name, was a distinctive practice in Black communities during the 1970s.
Absolutely.
Children and young adults,
all your neighbors. It was like, hey, Miss Such and Such, whatever their last name was, we didn't call them by their first names. Hell no, man. We did not call no motherfucking adult by their first name. Not no 70s children. Now, maybe some of them 80s motherfucking kids, but not no 70s children. And it's still like that to this day. Our elders, oh no, we still, hey, Miss Such and Such. And like me, and shout out to Miss Rose, man. Miss Rose, she already know what it is. She been Miss Rose my whole life. Yeah, she been Miss Rose my whole motherfucking life. Man, there's a whole bunch of misses that's been my misses my whole motherfucking life. Yeah, man, y'all niggas got like fucked up. And them ladies, I'm telling you, they beat the shit out of you with their purse, man. I know a couple of them motherfuckers used to carry bricks in their shit. Yeah, to trick the motherfucking nigga who tried to run off with their purse. Make them think that it was something off in that motherfucker. There's a big ass brick up in that motherfucker. Hell yeah, it was.
Called older people by their first name alone. Instead, they said Mr. James, Miss Dorothy, or similar combinations that showed respect while maintaining warmth. This was different from the formal Mr. or Mrs. with a last name used in other communities.
Absolutely.
The first name approach acknowledged a closer relationship while still honoring the age difference and the respect owed to elders.
Respect.
The practice continued well into adulthood. Grown men still called their parents friends by these titles out of habit and honor. The tradition created a clear distinction between peers and elders, ensuring that
we've been here for all of it.
Yeah, man, I do. I still do that shit to this day. All my aunties, friends, and all them motherfuckers, man, hell yeah, I do. Shit.
Ensuring that young people never forgot their place in the community. For black men raised in the 1970s, using these titles felt natural because they had never known any other way. Dropping the title would have been considered shockingly rude and a reflection of poor home training. Picking up bus seats for women and elderly passengers
Now,
was
this for all my bus riders. All my niggas that's on them motherfucking RTAs and shit like this. Shout out to all them boys, too. 'Cause there's a whole bunch of them. We know the ones who doing it, and we know the ones who ain't. The men that's like from the 70s and the 80s, they, and I even get some of the 90s young men. Yeah, they still stand up on the bus for the ladies and, the senior citizens and shit like that. But these new generation motherfuckers, these Gen Z motherfuckers, nah, they not gonna stand up. And you really don't even want to say nothing to them because it's gonna cause a problem with them. Yeah, man, they gonna feel disrespected and all that shit. They raised up in a time where they got laws, they can sue their parents and all this whole other fuck shit. So they come up in a whole different time. Like some of them will, but then most of them, they won't. But I done figured out what to do to them. All you gotta do is just give them that look, boys and girls. That's it. Remember that look grandma used to give you? Give them that look right there. Give them that look right there. And the motherfuckers and then you just shake your head while you giving them that look like. The motherfuckers, they eventually get up. Yeah, they'll feel bad about that shit, get up. Unless they high off them motherfucking perkies. Now, if they high off them goddamn perkies and all that other shit they be out here getting high off of, then you might have a problem on your hands. I'm just letting you know. You might have a problem on your hands.
expected behavior for black men in the 1970s. When a woman or an older person boarded a crowded bus and there were no available seats, every young man knew he was supposed to stand up immediately and offer his seat.
Absolutely.
There was no hesitation, no pretending not to notice, and no waiting to see if someone else would volunteer first. You stood up, you made eye contact, and you gestured toward your seat with a polite offer. Refusing was not an option, and remaining seated while an elder stood would have brought shame upon yourself and your family. This practice was especially important given the history of public transportation in the South, where black people had been forced to give up seats or stand for white passengers. By the 1970s, black men offering seats to black women and elders was an act of reclamation and community care.
So wait a second. So what you trying to tell me is, basically, we ain't doing enough shaming of the motherfucking families. That's what you trying to tell me. We ain't doing enough shaming around this motherfucker. Cause so far, if these things, these characteristics that you saying that these niggas don't display and all that shit comes from lack of home training and lack of their family instilling some morals, integrity, and values into these niggas, then that means that we as society ain't been on our job. Well, y'all ain't. I've been on mine. Yeah, I've been on mine like a motherfucker, man. I shame the devil. I shame him all the time.
Own community, they would treat each other with the dignity that had been denied for so long. Pulling out chairs for women at restaurant tables and family dinner settings was a fundamental courtesy that black men in the...
And not while a bitch sitting in the chair, boys. Yeah, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about y'all pulling the chair out from up under the bitch because she don't want to pay the bill or go half on the bill, that whole shit. No. See, this is how it goes, fellas. Now, again, I don't know if you niggas have been trained in these type of gentleman activities, but Once you walk into the establishment, first of all, you hold the door open for the young lady. You let her go through first. Then you go in behind her. You feel what I'm saying? Now, once y'all get seated to where y'all gonna be at, 9 times out of 10, if y'all on a date, y'all should be sitting side by side. Y'all shouldn't be sitting across from each other. You hear? Don't sit across from each other. Y'all on a date, man. Sit next to each other and shit, man. Yeah, just make sure y'all got that elbow room and all that. Y'all get y'all funky, y'all. But all that sitting across from each other shit, no, man. That's like y'all matching wits and all that. No, y'all on a date. Y'all supposed to be becoming a union. You dig? No, y'all ain't competing against one another. So you sit her on the inside, boys. It's just like walking her down the street. You don't let her walk on that curb, right? So you don't let her sit on the outside of y'all inside that little booth. You don't do that. No. The only time y'all sit across from each other like that is when y'all sitting at something elegant. Yeah, nigga, that's when you go in that bag. You fuck up your savings and shit like that. You know, man, you know how it is. You can't get them new Jordans and all that. You took this bitch on a date. And yeah. And shit, and we ain't gonna go there, but let's get back to this shit.
1970s performed without hesitation. When a woman approached the table, the man stood, pulled her chair back, waited for her to position herself, and then gently pushed the chair in as she sat down.
And you know what else he used to do for her too? He put her napkin across her lap. Sure did. He put her napkin across her motherfucking lap for her. Soon as he scoot her in a little bit, he take that napkin, put it across her lap, and he organized her motherfucking silverware for her. Then he go sit down. Yeah, man. Man, y'all niggas, who the fuck raised y'all? Hey, Cousin Niecy, yeah. Fuck yeah, man. Who the fuck raised y'all niggas, man? Hey, Cousin Niecy, you want to come back in, baby? Yeah, you come back in.
Dinners at holiday gatherings.
Hold on,
even
I call
one
you.
of these friends can order whatever she wants from
I'll get you back up in here. Let's get Cousin Niecy back up in here, y'all. Yeah, let's get Cousin Niecy back up in this motherfucker. Because she'll tell you. She'll tell you like a motherfucker. She'll tell you. I ain't lying. Let's get her back up in here, y'all. Yeah. Cousin Niecy, you back?
I'm here.
Okay. You back. All right. Now, let's get it rocking, y'all. Let's get this shit rocking.
Gatherings, and even at regular family meals when guests were present. The gesture required timing and attention, making sure the chair was positioned correctly and that the woman was comfortable before the man returned to his own seat.
See what I
Young
tell you,
men
niggas?
practice this at home.
Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell you? I say the nigga, he take the seat out for her. He wait till she sit down a little bit before she put her weight all the way down, right when her legs get to that creek, and he push it in just a little bit for her so she feels secure. You feel what I'm saying? She ain't all up on the table and shit. Titties ain't all in her knocking over shit and all that, right? She got enough distance between it, right? And you take that napkin, that motherfucking, yeah, you take that motherfucking, you lay it across her lap, nigga. And after you lay it across her motherfucking lap, you organize her silverware for her, man. You pour her motherfucking, not the waiter, You getting the pussy, right? You getting the pussy, young man. He getting a tip. Now, if you don't do these things 9 times out of 10, he'll get the pussy and a tip. Especially if he a handsome, charismatic nigga. He'll get the pussy and a tip, and you'll be mad than a motherfucker. So I'm trying to tell you boys how to score big with this type shit. Because there's nothing but ladies on the hunt right now. The bitches and the hoes don't know what to do. They still caught up with feminism and all that, emasculating the nigga and all that. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you how the bitches with the real money. Excuse me, ladies. I didn't mean to call y'all bitches and hoes. I told y'all was standing too close to them. Yeah, y'all was standing too close to them. Get the fuck on away from them bitches and them hoes, man. Back on away from them motherfuckers. Now, ladies, I need y'all to listen up because you supposed to expect this from the man. And if this nigga don't offer this shit, he the wrong nigga off top. I'm trying to tell you, he is the wrong nigga off top. I'm about to restructure you young ladies. Yeah, man, I'm about to restructure you young ladies and you young men that's tuning in to Uncle Charlie's Network. I'm about to restructure y'all, man. We're about to get some understandings around here. Come on, let's get back to it.
Learning from their fathers how to execute the movement smoothly. For Black men in the 1970s,
y'all boys ain't got no daddy?
This
got Uncle
was
Charlie.
not about treating women as incapable of seating themselves. It was about demonstrating attentiveness and making women feel valued and cared for.
You heard that?
The practice showed that a man
You heard that
was
right, boys? And ladies, y'all heard that too, right? Once these niggas make y'all feel value, y'all reciprocate that value and that feeling to them niggas. You feel what I'm saying? You understand me, cuz? If that nigga make you feel valued, now that means that you gotta pick these niggas right, man. You can't just be picking, man. Fuck that. That's the reason. That's the reason for courting. Yeah, man. We ain't gonna call it dating no more. Okay, we going back, way back. We gonna call this shit what it is, courting, okay? Because y'all motherfuckers got dating all fucked up. Dating is for prostitutes and johns and shit like that, trick niggas. That's what dating is for. We going back to courting, okay? Now, when you court a woman, and ladies, listen up. Because if y'all want these things reciprocated to you, you gonna have to give back. And it ain't all about the pussy all the time. It ain't all about a home-cooked meal all the time. You treat the nigga like how you want to be treated. You know? That's why I'm doing this right now. And I'm debunking each and every last one of these because I display these things. So I don't know what the fuck y'all women was talking about.
I mean, right back.
Yes, ma'am. Shout out to my nigga Baby Powder. Yeah, Baby Powder knew what type of nigga she was. Yeah, she knew what type of nigga she was. She'll tell you. I display all of this shit. They talking that the nigga don't.
In a household where these courtesies were taught and expected as part of being a gentleman. Asking a father's permission before courting his daughter was a serious tradition that Black men in the 1970s.
Boys of this generation, I understand that we got a dilemma when it comes to this because, you know, them girls, they don't know who their daddy, most of them don't know who their daddy is, no way. But if you, in fact, find it, but you supposed to find these things out while y'all courting and going on these motherfucking excursions with one another, right? You supposed to be asking what her mother name and her father name is, her family, what the fuck they do, which you feel what I'm saying? These type of questions that y'all supposed to be talking about on these dates. You feel me? That y'all ain't talking about, right? So, you supposed to go ahead and figure out, hey, Pops, hey, is it cool that I court your daughter? This is what they saying. But in this day and age, that shit ain't happening. I'm just going to keep it all the way gangster with y'all. In this day and age, that type of shit ain't happening. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult, if at all possible, that you might find a young lady that knows who her father is, and her father is going to say, you can date my daughter. Most niggas nowadays is not going to let y'all young motherfuckers date their daughters unless you a polished little young man. Shout out to all the polished young niggas. Shout out to all of the parents that raised them. Yeah, man, shout out to the community and the parents that raised them. They was on their job. That mean, somebody's daughter is gonna be a lucky young lady as long as she don't get caught up in that hoism and that bullshit, right? Okay, now let's get back to it.
These took to heart. A young man did not simply start dating a woman without first meeting her family and expressing his intentions to her father.
What'd I tell you?
This conversation was formal and nerve-wracking, requiring the young man to present himself respectfully and to show that he was serious and honorable. The father would assess the young man's character, ask about his work, his family, and his plan.
If you've been
His
diagnosed with
plans,
HER2
his
positive,
plans for the future with his daughter. But see, again, this generation of young men, they got a dilemma that they're dealing with because these young ladies don't know who their real fathers is because the mothers was liars and all kind of other shit. And that's what it boils down to. The mother was a fucking liar. She was a liar. She lied to herself. Whether she lied to the system or whoever, she first lied to herself in believing that this motherfucker that she laid down and had a baby with was gonna be there with her. So she's a fucking liar. Am I right or wrong, Cousin Niecy?
You ain't lying. Shit.
She lied to her motherfucking self first and foremost. So if she lied to herself, it ain't no thing for her to lie to us. Hell no, man. That bitch will lie to us without no motherfucking, hey, no problem. Not a one, not a problem. Hell, fuck no, she won't. She, hey, nigga, my baby daddy is Drake. You lying to me, bitch. You lying like a motherfucker.
Where my car at?
Family and his plans for the future. Only after receiving approval could the courtship officially
I
begin.
gotta call you back.
Skipping this step was considered disrespectful to both the woman and her family because it suggested the man was not serious or did not value the family's role in protecting their daughter. For black families, this practice reinforced the importance of community oversight in relationships. Fathers took their responsibility as protectors seriously, and young men understood that earning that trust was the first step toward building a lasting relationship.
Absolutely. Why these
Getting
women,
that
hey,
firm-
hold on. Why these women sitting up here talking about they don't need no men, that you not need no motherfucking man, ain't saying that your daughter might not need one. Stop being so selfish, ladies. Because you don't need no motherfucking man don't mean that your daughter don't need one. You can do that, you don't need a man shit after your daughter get grown. Yeah, after your, that's what I feel. That's what I feel, y'all. You should be able to do what the fuck you want to do, right? Do whatever the fuck you want to do after your children get grown and they get the fuck up out your house. That's what I honestly believe, man. Other than that, fuck all that.
Handshake with direct eye contact
Now,
was a
this young
defining
man-
characteristic of black men in the 1970s. A handshake was not just a greeting, it was a measure of a man's character and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The grip had to be firm but not aggressive, and the eye contact steady and sincere.
Absolutely.
A weak handshake or averted eyes would immediately signal that something was wrong with your upbringing or your truck.
No, or this nigga is a motherfucking, he on some bullshit. If a nigga give you yeah, man, this nigga don't really fuck with you like that. See, a real nigga, he gonna dap you up strong. And that forearm strong, nigga, he gonna dap you up, nigga. He gonna give you that motherfucking 1-2. You feel what I'm saying? Now, the mother niggas, they all like that and all that shit. But these young niggas, when they dap each other, they all catching arthritis in their fingers and all that shit like that. Yeah, that's how these young niggas dap each other up, man. But like they say, these niggas don't do that no more. I know I still do. Yeah, man, I still get a nigga firm handshake, nigga. Hell yeah.
Worthiness. Fathers taught their sons the proper technique, practicing until the motion felt natural and strong.
Damn straight.
The handshake happened in every significant interaction,
Sure
from
did.
meeting a new acquaintance to sealing a business agreement to greeting church members after service.
Yeah.
Black men understood that this simple gesture communicated volumes about who they were. A proper handshake said you were confident, reliable, and raised by people who valued integrity.
What'd I tell you?
For young men entering the workforce or meeting a girlfriend's family for the first time, mastering this skill was essential to making the right impression.
Absolutely.
Calling ahead before visiting someone's home was a basic courtesy that black men in the 1970s never
You heard
violated.
that. You heard that, right? One no nigga just popping up at your motherfucking house. Nah, it ain't like today where niggas just pop up at your motherfucking house anytime they want to. No, back then, them motherfuckers didn't just pop up at your house. They called before they came. Nowadays, people, they just pop up. You feel me? And that's how these niggas getting these knocks on these doors and all that shit. And they getting fucked up. Because people is going to the door. Back in the 70s, niggas wasn't going to the door unless you called first. That's on my mama. Yeah. And the kids knew not to answer no
Unannounced
doubt.
was considered rude and presumptuous,
Yeah.
no matter how close the relationship.
Yeah.
A phone call or a message through a mutual friend was required before showing up at
What I
anyone's
tell you?
door. This gave the household time to prepare, whether that meant tidying the living room,
Yeah.
putting on proper clothes, or making
You heard
sure there
that,
was
right?
enough food.
Tidy in the living room. In other words, wasn't no motherfucking nasty ass goddamn living rooms and all that old bullshit around. Nah, wasn't none of that shit. Wasn't none of that shit popping off. Nah, wasn't none of that popping off. Wasn't none of that popping off. Wasn't nobody walking in on nobody clothes and food and all that old other bullshit. No, that just wasn't happening. No, not back then. Not back then. Hell no. Hold on real quick, man. Y'all check this out while I get y'all some new power over here on the power source. For y'all be to shut down.
To offer a guest. The practice showed respect for other people's time and privacy. Black men understood that a home was sacred space. Of that space. Even if you were driving through the neighborhood and decided to stop by, you would call from a payphone first. The only exception was emergencies.
That's right.
And even then, apologies for the intrusion were expected.
That's right.
For black men in the 1970s, calling ahead was not just polite. It demonstrated that you valued the household enough to give them warning of your arrival.
In other words, again, like I said, the ops couldn't get no drop on you, man. They couldn't roll up at your motherfucking house on you back then. No, they couldn't. No, because they had to call first. Kids back then was raised. Their parents used to tell them, don't answer that motherfucking door. And we didn't. Unless our mamas them told us, hey, look, go ahead and go answer that motherfucking door such and such on their way. We didn't touch them goddamn doors, man. Hell no, we didn't. We didn't touch them motherfucking doors. You got like fucked up. Mama hit your ass in the head with a cast iron skillet or some shit like that. Yeah, she definitely would. Mama would do something strange to you, man. Granny, all of them, they'd do something strange to you, man. No, fuck that. The next one, this is a nice one right here. But see, the ladies back then used to feed the nigga. Yeah. See, these hoes of the day talk about no cooking and no cleaning. And this is why they don't get this next one. This is why. Because they don't cook and
And
clean.
packages for women in the neighborhood was something black men did in the 1970s without being asked. If a man saw a woman struggling with heavy bags coming from the store or carrying packages from her car, he immediately offered to help. The offer was made politely, and the help was carried through to completion. Often, women to know that.
Yeah. Like I just said, back then, them women was fucking them niggas. They was giving them niggas some pussy. Yeah, they was fucking them. They was paying them. They was doing all kind of shit back then. Feeding them if they didn't have no money or them hoes was on their period. They'd feed the nigga. Yeah, on some real shit. Cook him a nice meal and all that shit, man. And today's bitch, no, she say no.
The behavior consistently. It was taught quietly by example and by repetition. The act was not about showing off or expecting something in return. It was about being useful and making someone's day a little easier. For Black communities in the 1970s, this kind of mutual assistance strengthened bonds between neighbors and built trust.
Absolutely.
A man who helped a neighbor with her groceries was proving he could be counted on when it mattered.
That's right.
Looking adults directly in the eye when being spoken to was a requirement for Black men growing up in the 1970s.
Absolutely.
Averting your gaze or looking at the floor while an elder addressed you was considered disrespectful and invasive.
That was disrespect.
Direct eye contact.
Hey, you heard that right, young men? That direct eye contact. Direct eye contact when somebody talking to you, man. Yeah, not all this looking around and all that other bullshit that y'all be doing, man. That's that shit that y'all mamas and be teaching y'all. And that's why when y'all dealing with niggas my age and older, them motherfuckers don't really respect y'all young because the way y'all carry yourselves. I'm just keeping it real. It ain't that y'all niggas, but see, these people don't understand that y'all don't know no better. They don't understand that. I understand that y'all don't know no better, young. For real. I understand that y'all don't know no better. Your mama didn't teach you. Your grandmamas them didn't teach you. Your uncles them spent time in prison and all that other shit. And I understand. I understand, man. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all stick over here with Uncle Charlie, man. I'm gonna put y'all together. I'm gonna get y'all together, man. We ain't gonna have y'all keep making these same mistakes. Especially not in this new world that we going into. Yeah, not this fifth dimension that we going into. So stick around, boys.
You were paying attention, that you took the conversation seriously, and that you had nothing to hide. Fathers would grab their sons by the chin and redirect their gaze if they caught them looking away during an important conversation. This training started young and became instinctive by the time boys reached their teenage years. The practice carried additional weight in Black communities, where looking someone in the eye was a sign of equality and self-respect. Generations earlier, Black people had been punished for making direct eye contact with white people. By the 1970s, teaching young Black men to hold steady eye contact was an act of reclaiming dignity and affirming their worth as equals in every conversation. Never eating until elders picked up their forks first was a dining rule that...
You heard that, ladies. Did you hear that? It ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with your children. It ain't got a motherfucking thing to do... No, before elders eat. So that means that if that man is in that house and he's older than them kids don't fucking eat before he eat, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck if they daddy is in prison or don't come around. The fucking kids don't eat before the man of the house. You just heard it. Nobody touches nothing before elders. So that means that you and that man are the elders in the house, right? Now, these are the things you're supposed to be teaching your children, ma'am. Ladies, y'all supposed to be teaching y'all kids this shit, right? Okay, so they will already know I don't touch nothing. Not no Kool-Aid, not no chicken wing, not no slice of pizza, not nothing before mama and daddy bless the food. Y'all don't even bless the food. Y'all don't even have y'all kids blessing the food nowadays, ladies. But I guess that's the man's fault too. It is, because fellas, y'all ain't there. And I understand why y'all ain't there, but this is a reason why y'all don't receive this type of treatment, ladies.
Men in the 1970s followed religiously. At family dinners, holiday gatherings, and any meal where older people were present, young men waited patiently with their hands in their laps until the elders began eating. This showed respect for the hierarchy of the table and acknowledged that those who had lived longer and sacrificed more deserved to eat first. Reaching for food before grandmother or grandfather took their first bite would have earned a stern look or worse.
Got your
The
ass
practice
kicked.
extended to church dinners and community gatherings where deacons, pastors, and other respected figures were present.
Yeah.
Young men learned to observe who was oldest or most honored at the table and follow their lead.
Absolutely. Absolutely did. Absolutely did. They learned. Observation.
Black families in the 1970s, this ritual reinforced the importance of patience and respect. It taught young men that their desires came second to honoring those who had paved the way.
Did you hear that?
Paying the full bill on dates without hesitation
Did you
or
hear that?
discussion was expected.
Did you hear that? They honored the people that paved the way. Honor them. Something that y'all ain't teaching y'all kids, and then y'all want all this honor and respect, ladies. Y'all want all this honor and respect. I'm just saying, now here we go on this motherfucking paying this bill shit on the date. Here we go with this shit, paying the bill on the date.
Of black men in the 1970s. When a man asked a woman out, he understood that he was responsible for every expense of the evening. There was no talk.
You heard that right. He was responsible for every expense. But that means that the man planned the date, right? He planned the date based upon his budget, not based upon what the bitch wanted to do and where she wanted to go and how she felt or anything like that. None of that other shit that y'all be talking about nowadays, ladies. Yeah. No, the man planned the date and he paid for it and everything else that went on, the drinking, yeah, come on, let them tell you. They'll tell you. Watch.
Of splitting the check, no awkward fumbling when the bill arrived, and no expectation that she would contribute. The man paid for dinner, the movie, parking, and any other costs associated with the date. Reaching for her wallet was not something a woman needed to do, and if she tried, the man would politely refuse. This practice demonstrated that the man was financially prepared to court a woman and eventually support a family. It showed he had planned ahead and budgeted for the date before asking her out.
Not. He just went ahead and he fucked with her like that. And so he taking her out on a date and she get to choose and pick what she want and all of that. No. Do you know, ladies, that back then when men took y'all on dates that he ordered your food for you? He ordered what you would eat for you. He did. He ordered it. So you ate whatever fuck he wanted you to eat. Not what you wanted to eat. Yeah. See, feminism got y'all motherfuckers all fucked up out here, man. Yeah, that man, he ordered your food. If he wanted you to eat steak, that's what the fuck you ate. And then he would cut your steak up for you. Yeah, that's how the shit used to go. That's how it used to go. But I'll let them tell y'all.
For black men in the 1970s, paying the full bill was not about showing off wealth. It was about proving he was serious and ready to provide. Absolutely. The way he had watched his father and grandfathers do before him. Offering his jacket when a woman looked cold was an instinctive response for black men in the 1970s. If a man noticed a woman shivering, rubbing her arms, or showing any sign of being chilled, he immediately removed his jacket and draped it over her shoulders. There was no way.
And the women back then didn't dress like y'all hoes of today. No, they didn't. They didn't dress like y'all hoes. They dressed according to the weather and all that shit on going out on a date and being outside and all that shit. They dressed accordingly. They wasn't out in that motherfucker. Dressed like no motherfucking cheap streetwalker. No, they wasn't. These was dressed like some distinguished ladies, and they wore their dresses down to their motherfucking knees too. You didn't see over above their motherfucking knees. No, you didn't. Nope. And you didn't see their titties and all that shit. You didn't see their areolas and you didn't see none of that type shit back then.
To see if she would ask for it, and no concern about his own comfort. His job was to make sure she was taken care of first. This gesture happened at football games, evening church services, outdoor events, and anywhere the temperature dropped unexpectedly.
And you know, these were places that women enjoy going. Yeah, they enjoy going. They weren't complaining about no bugs. They weren't complaining about how cold it was. None of that. No, they didn't. They wasn't doing all that. This generation of bitch, she don't do nothing but complain. That's all she complain about. Just complain. That's all they do. Hey, y'all ain't noticed it? That's how the war of the sexes even got started in the first place. Complaining ass bitches. Unsatisfied ass bitches. They were fed up with how men were treating them and how society was treating them.
That a woman's comfort came before their own, and giving up his jacket was one of the clearest ways to demonstrate that priority. The practice showed attentiveness and care without requiring words. For black men in the 1970s, offering a jacket was about more than warmth. It was about showing that protecting and providing for a woman came naturally and would continue throughout any relationship.
Yeah, this is my old lady.
Dressing sharply for church and community gatherings was a point of pride for black men in the 1970s. Showing up to Sunday service in wrinkled clothes or casual wear was unthinkable. Men wore their best suits, polished shoes, and pressed shirts because they understood that
not no motherfucking Michael Jordan tennis shoes. No, not no Gammas. Not no motherfucking LeBron James tennis shoes. No. Them niggas has on some shiny shoes, and they had on a hat. They had on a motherfucking nice suit. Them niggas wasn't no. How y'all niggas dress nowadays? They wouldn't dare be caught dead in no shit like that. No, not the men of them. Not the men of them days. No, they wouldn't be caught dead in none of that shit that y'all be talking and wearing all that tight shit and all that. No, fuck no. They catch me in the casket in that shit.
Looking presentable, honored the occasion, respected the people around you, and demonstrated.
Chevy Silverado, America's most dependable full-size pickup.
We don't give a fuck about none of that. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Y'all gonna try and make us be out the pigs.
Why are you taking pictures of
the poor nigga network.
You and demonstrated self-discipline. This standard extended beyond church to funerals, weddings, community meetings, and any event where the neighborhood gathered.
And we knew, we knew when we seen a nigga dressed like that nigga was coming from something like, hey man, where you coming from? Depending on how he was dressed. If he had on some dark colors and shit, he was coming from a funeral. If he had on like a gray suit or a blue suit, some shit like that, he was probably coming from a motherfucking wedding or some shit like that. You feel me? Man, we knew what it was. We knew that nowadays, you don't know what the fuck, man. These niggas, they weird, man. They weird as fuck.
Learn to iron their own clothes, shine their shoes, and tie their ties.
You heard that? These niggas knew how to shine their shoes and tie their ties. I forgot. It had been so long since I wore a tie that I forgot how to tie a tie. I swear to God, man, I used to be a dog at that shit, man, and I forgot how to. My cousin had to show me how to. A female, man, my cousin, she had to show me to tie my tie for my motherfucking mama funeral. She had to show me to remind me of how to tie a tie. Ladies, y'all don't even know how to. These young ladies of the day don't know how to tie no tie for no nigga. They don't know how to tie no tie. They mama ain't never taught them how to tie no. They mama ain't never brought no nigga around that wore no motherfucking tie. She ain't never brought no nigga around that wore no tie. No, man. So the young lady don't know nothing about no goddamn tie, no motherfucking tie. Ladies, see, this is why I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all need to come up off that bullshit with me because hey, look, no matter how you look at it, and this is for the bitches that the shoe fit. That Cinderella slipper, yeah, this is for y'all hoes. You feel what I'm saying? No matter how you look at it, you still gonna be at fault for the shit that you done and you haven't done, whether I speak on it or not. But by me speaking on it, it gives you a different avenue, because I'm really not coming down on you, because I could give a fuck less about you. Yeah, I got mine and mine got me. So I don't give a fuck about what you other hoes is talking about. I don't give a fuck. You do what the fuck you need to do. But I'm trying to help you with the type of man that you say that you looking for.
Their sons before leaving the house, sending them back to change if anything was out of place. For black men in the 1970s, dressing sharply was not about vanity or wealth.
Yeah, not that shit y'all niggas, not this shit that y'all niggas out here wearing today. Nah, man, want no niggas walking around here, man, with none of that shit that y'all niggas walking around here in nowadays, man. Hell no. Hell no. You come out in public, nigga, your clothes is fucking iron, nigga. Not wrinkled. These niggas don't even wear creases in their mother. They don't even know how to crease no pants. They don't. They don't even know how to crease no goddamn pants. These niggas don't even know how to iron. Half of them don't know how to properly iron, Jack. They don't. The girls don't neither. So it is what it is.
And showing the world that you took yourself and your community seriously. A well-dressed man commanded respect before he ever spoke.
And guess what? A well-dressed man, he kept his motherfucking hair comb or done. He kept his shit done, or what I did. I put a hat on, right? That's what a gentleman did back then. He didn't walk around with his hair all nappy and all that old bullshit. He didn't walk around. The only motherfuckers who walked around with locks was Rastas. Real Rastas. Not you fake ass motherfucking niggas walking around here. And I'm talking to both men and women. Not none of you fake motherfuckers walking around here wearing that shit in y'all heads, man. Men had respect for themselves. Ladies had respect for themselves. They weren't wearing no motherfucking weave in their heads. The only ones who wore wigs was the old ladies or prostitutes. Them was the only ones who was wearing that shit in their motherfucking hair. Dead serious. The barbershop used to be the hangout for men. Monday through Saturday, it used to be the fucking hangout for men. Not nowadays. No. Plus, you don't want to be in there no way. Half them niggas in that motherfucker DL.
Holding doors open for everyone who followed behind.
That's right.
Was automatic behavior
That's
for black men
for
in
everybody.
the 1970s.
Not just no bitch.
When a man reached a door first, he held it open and waited for others to pass through before entering himself. This was not limited to women or elders.
You heard that, right? You heard that. It wasn't limited to the women and the elders. Why the women always want to stake some claim on some shit. It wasn't limited.
Women or elders. Anyone approaching the door received this courtesy.
That's right.
From strangers to family members to small children.
That's right.
Letting a door close in someone's face was considered
rude.
The height of rudeness.
That's right.
And a clear sign of poor home training.
That's right.
The practice was especially visible at churches, restaurants, and public buildings, where streams of people moved through doorways. Young men were taught to look behind them before releasing a door and to step aside politely while holding it open. For black men in the 1970s, this small act of consideration represented something larger about their character. It showed awareness of others, patience, and the willingness to inconvenience yourself slightly for the benefit of someone else walking behind you.
So in other words, it was called selflessness, not selfishness. Selfless. He was showing selflessness by holding the door open. Just that one polite gesture. Or holding the elevator open. Come on, man. But see, ladies, y'all say y'all don't receive these type of motherfucking treatments no more, right?
Did you teach your son that? Have you taught your son that? Do you make him practice it? Did you? Was you around to make sure that he practiced those type of things? I'm just asking, because back then everybody made sure that the young men knew that shit. Everybody, from the neighbors to the grandmama, the aunties, and yeah, everybody made sure that these young men practiced these things, especially when out in society. That's why she said that from society, they had pride in their community, their family, everything, by displaying these type of things. But see, y'all got a problem with a nigga like me because I do display these type of things. I just got to be disrespectful to show y'all just how respectful I really have been. I do. That's why I stay on a bitch and a hoe ass. Because I wasn't raised to respect no bitch or no hoe. I don't give a fuck who they are. I wasn't raised to respect them.
Walking a woman safely to her front door
What I tell you?
date was the only...
What I tell you, boys, what I tell y'all earlier about when she come through and she give you the pussy to make sure she get in the Uber and make sure she get, yeah. Walk her to the door, man. It ain't shit to make her feel like, hey, damn, it was worth giving him some pussy. Dead serious. It was worth it. I feel safer right here. And I'm going to tell you something, boys. Listen to Uncle Charlie when I say this shit. The safer a woman feels around you, the easier it is to get the pussy. The safer she feel around you, man, the easier it's going to be to get the pussy. Shit, matter of fact, you ain't even got to ask for the pussy. She's going to give it to you. She's going to drop her guard so far that she's going to give it to you. She going to attack you. You ain't got to attack her. Yeah, no, hell no. Because you know why? Most motherfuckers don't make her feel safe. Most men don't cause her to drop her guard like that. Yeah. See, I want them type niggas, man. Yeah, I want to be pursued by the woman. I know how to pursue her too, and reverse the game around and make her pursue me the way that I want to be pursued, fellas. You get it? I pursue her to an extent that grabs her attention to make her now pursue me in the way that I want to be pursued. Don't worry about it. You'll get it.
Acceptable way to end an evening for black men in the 1970s. Mm-hmm. A man did not drop a woman off at the curb and drive away.
Nope.
He parked the car, walked around.
He dropped a hoe.
Escorted
did you hear what she said? He did not drop a woman at the curb and just drive the fuck off. No. He would park the car, go around, open the door for her, make sure she got in her home. When he hears the door locked, then that's when he turns and walks the fuck away and gets in his car and he goes away. That's how that goes. That's why most of them niggas you would see kissing the bitch at the door. You would. You see him kissing on her and grabbing and groping her and shit all at the door. That's how 9 times out of 10, that's how you knew he got some pussy too, or that's who she was fucking on. Because he be the nigga at the door kissing on her, making sure. He done took her on a date, right? He making sure she calling no motherfucking Uber and going home all by. No, this boy know where she live and all that. Or what do we say? He had to go through the parents, right? So that means he had to come to her house. He know where she live. He know her phone number. Home phone number, not cell phone number. Home phone number.
Walkway and waited until she was safely inside before leaving.
Absolutely.
This final gesture showed that his care and attention extended beyond the date itself, and that her safety mattered until the very last moment of the evening.
Okay.
Standing at the door gave the opportunity for a proper good night.
Kiss.
Whether that was a handshake, a brief conversation
A
about
hug.
seeing each other again, or simply watching her unlock the door and step inside. Only when the door closed and a light came on inside did the man return to his car. For black men in the 1970s,
Well, I tell
walking
y'all.
a woman to her door was about proving that respect and protection were not performances, but consistent behaviors that defined who they were as men.
So if I never displayed these type of tendencies towards you, ma'am, I don't look at you as a lady or a woman. It's just that simple. Because most of the females that I've been with, I've displayed all these tendencies to them. Dead serious. All of them. Most of the women that I've been with, for y'all that do know Baby Potter, ask her. And for you motherfuckers who don't know Baby Potter, mind your goddamn business. Yeah.
Handwritten. Thank you notes after receiving kindness was a practice that black men in the 1970s learned from their mother.
So that means, fellas, you had to have handwriting that was legible. You had to know how to spell. You had to know how to do all that shit. It wasn't about sending no motherfucking being in no bitch DM, sending her motherfucking dick pics and all that. No, man, you got your ass in trouble for doing some shit like that. The mama and the daddy them send the brothers them over there and the uncles them over there kick your motherfucking ass for doing some shit like that back in the day. Yeah. And you might go to jail. Because that shit wasn't, nah, man, you couldn't send no motherfucking dick pic in no mail to no bitch. Them hoes couldn't send no pussy pics neither. They did it. But I'm just saying though, it was frowned upon, but it really wasn't. If you send a dick pic in the motherfucking mail, nigga, you got the police coming in your motherfucking house, nigga. Believe that. Yeah, it wasn't none of that. No. That's why I took off like how I did with the internet. You know, niggas all in a bitch DM sending her dick pics, because it wasn't about no mailing through the U.S. mail. No, it wasn't about none of that. You couldn't do that.
Grandmothers. When someone gave a gift, hosted a dinner, wrote a recommendation, or extended any significant kindness, a handwritten note expressing gratitude was expected within days.
Absolutely.
These notes were not casual scribbles.
Nope.
They were carefully written on proper stationery, with specific mention of what was received and why it mattered. Young men were taught that verbal thanks were not enough for meaningful gestures.
That's right.
Sitting down, putting pen to paper, and mailing a physical note showed that the kindness had truly registered. Grandmothers kept boxes of thank you cards ready, and they inspected the notes before they were sealed.
Absolutely.
For black men in the 1970s, writing these notes connected them to a tradition of formality and gratitude that had been passed down through generations. A handwritten note said, "You were raised by people who valued appreciation and who taught you to express it properly." Which of these manners do you remember most?
All of them.
Drop a comment,
Every
hit that
last
like
one
button,
of them.
and subscribe to keep these memories alive.
Every last one of them I remember, baby. Yeah, I do. And I'm going to show you just how much I remember them. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga Soldier Boy. Soldier, nigga, they don't want to see it. Let's go.
Damn, Slim Dog.
King Jammer.
Shots for trying to be out my shit, pop, super gangsta stand. She go, she do the we go around your circles, damn. Jam, say, jam, Go hard at a time like this. All night, that'll leave no shift. So much I can slide your chick. Shit saying I'm fine as bitch. Baby mama gon' dance to me, ball. She be poppin', she be showing me the pussy. See money, I ask my phone. She gon' give me that nigga, I'm bomb right now. They gon' tell me I'm better. Blazing this bitch, I'm eating. Showing off cause I feel that I got a head start. Hot damn, I feel like I'm cheating. She need the bed and the pillow, head in the pillow. Digging the rock where she clean. They can't stop me now, how I cook my food so seasoned up, how I'm eating. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna see me up, alright. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna say up, this on that. 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 Flavors roll outside. Buy my business, ain't worried about the hater. They come with a drug stick, don't kick the bitch, can't hold it too long. Hot potato, whole lot of money. Throw it on the booty, tell her keep popping till the beat stop. Knock, 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 knock. Whole damn club stop. Watch it. Got my money, got it pocket. Let's go. Stop it. It's all on the floor. Turn my back on nothing I love. They know me the whole time I knew it. Do it, switch. Jam put it up, they put it down. Bouncing that bitch right back, I'm falling. Tim dunking, still dunking with the scrap shit. I don't feel nothing. I'm cute, so I'm keep jamming beat. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna see me up, alright. They don't wanna see me up, okay. They don't wanna say up, this on that. They don't wanna say up, this on that. They don't wanna say up, this on that. They don't wanna say up, this and 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 that. I'm this and that. I'm this and that. This and that. I'm this and that. This and that. I'm this and that. This and that. I'm this and that.
Shout out to my nigga King Jammer, man. Go ahead, Jammer. Hell yeah. Y'all niggas better get hip, man. I'm telling you, I don't do nothing but bend corners over here fucking with my waistland, nigga. Hey, the Clean, you on that, nigga? Let's go.
I'm coming straight out the jungle, yeah. I put the ball, hope not to fumble, yeah. So listen to me, cause they not humble, yeah. I'm in the street, no Brian Grumble, yeah. I'm coming straight about the jungle, yeah. I put the ball, hope not to fumble, yeah. So listen to me, cause they not humble, yeah. I'm in the street. Don't buy a gumbo, yeah. Grind rate, premeditate, gotta stand straight, focus on my fate. Breaking stakes like a pound of bait, chasing paper to 50 states. Avoiding all the matches, hate. Deal ass so I see my place. Chasing the grapes like money chase. Trump pain hard, she saving face. Fuck the bullshit, never chase. Number 2 pistols, get erased. She say she love me, I've been replacing. They salivating, I'm rotating. I'm cool now, cold hate. Cash making, I'm motivating. Innovative like a demonstration. My breakthrough, I'm penetrating. Street life, I'm vindicated. The personnel straight illustrate. Right life is sacrifice. Chevy straps, amputate. Come down Sundays, better late. Dream chasing like Meek made it. Fresh line up on the track so y'all know this beat fake. Watch for out, stay B-rate. Work on the flow, I'll be rate. Surgical, Freemason, this lyricism premeditated. If you flip sides, that's a rebate. If you sit by, that's a freeze rate. Get your money like Chester, eating good with the cheese fade. Straight out the jungle, yeah. I put the ball, hope not to fumble, yeah. So people me, cause they not humble, yeah. I'm in the street, no Brian Grumble, yeah. I'm going straight about the jungle, yeah. I put the ball, hope not to fumble, yeah. People me, cause they not humble, yeah. I'm in the street, no Brian Grumble, yeah. Focus is essential, chasing dreams with a pencil so my peers can be extensive. Living life like a picture, Mona Lisa, invictus, locked on like a picture. All I'm trying to do is to put people out the peppers. This is America, intimidation is vicious. Feds, kicking doors, hitting motors, I'm suspicious. Fuck you if you religious, my spirit higher than buildings. I'm focused on unconditional love for my children. Beat, bang, I swing, you know I'm a contender. Eating dinners with winners, smudging info like killers. I'm from the wasteland, we use mud to make millions, blood to make billions, goods to spray feelings. I'm on my Marvin Gaye, I love sexual healing, but the cancer's too appealing, and life, God makes me feel it. The love that's in the skillet, cooking for my fulfillment. No breakdown on my energy is higher than the ceilings. No Netflix and chilling, self-made men and women, penetrating my inner kundalini, my sinner, trying to avoid the sinners, avoid snoring the window. My credentials certified, no pretending.
Yeah, nigga. Let's go with it. Yeah, shout out to my nigga the Clean. All my frontline niggas. Stand the fuck up, Cleveland. Let's go, Wasteland.
Yeah, you know. I'm a boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lie. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. I'm a boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lie. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. Bad chick, say freaky, I wanna fuck. Don't head, bitch. Before the brothers know we bout to slut. There's money on the table, so the feelings get stuck. You my nigga, we getting paper, and we can't fuck this up. We got history. So the story goes like this. She was down like 4 flats before I knocked on my bitch. We clicked that first link, cause birds gon' flock together. Never once did I think we birds fly like them pelicans. Word hit the streets that the beast is rich. So our souls went to meet, and we was given our mission. Educate each other and take it to community. She my sister, I'm my brother. When the money comes to shooting me like Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. If you fucking with her, you fucking with me. We don't get this money, delete it and trust. Feed the future with these facts before they fuck the plans up. Never boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lies. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. I'm a boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lies. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. These niggas mad and sick that I reach my margin. They say I might be in your pardon. Who you know that can't spit like this with lyrics so fluent? I was chosen by a different breed to pick up and do it. My first bag was shorter than a midget on his knees, but I got the weight right. Now I'm eating what I need, that's on me. That W and me gon' shine. If she bad and got a budget, then that bitch all mine. We one of a kind on the front line with beauty and brains. You all mine, quote punchlines. You got me some lines. It's a shame how they hate. Just wait for the bubble and here's the tail of the tape, nigga. It's all or nothing. Boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lies. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. I'm a boss talker, not a water walker. Keep a bad chick like a player partner. I won't bother you niggas with no fables or lies. I got charisma, Bobby say you know I'm front line. Facts, nigga, you already know that shit. I'm a frontline ass nigga. Man, shout out to my nigga Josie Wells, man, for helping me out on that motherfucker right there, man. Shout out to the producer, man, Neo motherfucking Knight, nigga. Hell yeah. Shout out to my nigga Nero Knight, nigga. That young nigga came, hey, I was fucking with him online, man. He shot up out of Atlanta. And he threw me some alley-oop, and I was like, good looking, my nigga. And he was impressed with my work, and I was impressed with his, man. So shout out to Nero Knight, man. Like I say, shout out to my homeboy out there in Minnesota, Josie Wells, too. They made that project happen right there. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to YMB Films, too, nigga. Hell yeah, because he shot the video for that shit. Y'all know what it is, man. I had to play some music. I'm experimenting with some shit, man. We getting some new shit going on around here, different camera angles and different platforms and shit. And I'm experimenting with the way I want to do the show from now on. You know, I'm just experimenting, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So, switching up the gears a little bit, we're going to go over here to JR Wisdom, man, and check out what he talking about. He say she called out toxic female nature, and they went this far to shut her up. Well, I want to hear what the young lady had to say. Yeah, fuck this. Come on.
Into my DM just sounding emotional and crazy, and I always got to do a real video to put them in their place because the math don't be mathing. Okay. So this woman came into my DM and she was like, Yeah, you talk all this stuff about women, but men are nothing but cheaters. Why would a woman want to be faithful to these men, especially these black men? All they do is cheat. First of all, stop right there and let's look at the logic, because again, you're talking from a place of emotion.
Okay.
Who has more access to sex, men or women? Women.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that women have more access to sex than men.
Yeah.
Women control sex, men control relationships.
Yeah.
All right, let's stop there. Now that we have that logic, if women have more access to sex, who's probably doing the most cheating?
The women.
Women. What are we talking about? Y'all come on my platform and y'all DM me all this nonsense about men and talking about men. This is why we are where we are as modern women today, because we can never take accountability. We always want to point the finger. We never want to look in the mirror.
Shout out to my nigga Dave over there from that.
All right, so I'm gonna need y'all to change these narratives, okay?
Okay, young lady. Okay. She coming at y'all bitches, man. She say, she need y'all to change these narratives up that y'all motherfucking hoes ain't out here doing all this cheating. You dig? Because it's showing that y'all out here fucking around. The STD rate sky high, the setup rate sky high. Niggas getting set up left and right around out in this motherfucker. And I told you boys, I say, man, listen. Y'all them niggas that listen to Uncle Charlie, man, back in the summertime, and I told y'all to get y'all bag up because this day was coming. This day right here, and it's about to get darker. So stay on your grind, boys. Yeah, man, man, you ain't got to show it. You ain't got to show it. Man, live your life, man. Fuck all that broke nigga shit. That's broke nigga shit, y'all. Yeah, it is. That's broke nigga shit right there. Showing off what the fuck you got and all that. No, man, just live your life. Worry about what the fuck make you happy. That's all you got to do. Worry about what make you happy. Come on, let's hear some more of what this young lady got to say. I want to hear some more of this shit. What they do, baby?
Narratives, okay?
Shout out to that sister there.
Yeah,
I've been
what she
recently
do?
coming across her videos on my algorithm. I guess she is pretty popular. Her name is Vita Marie.
Okay.
I don't know if she's from Philly. I don't think she's from Baltimore.
Miss Vita Marie. Y'all check her out on TikTok and all these other platforms. Type her in, Miss Vita Marie.
Oohs, that's when you know it's Baltimore. So I didn't hear too many oohs from her. Even
yeah,
though
me neither.
I hear those oohs sometime with Philly.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong. Anyway, Jerry, you don't know she's from Baltimore? Jerry, you don't know she's from Philly?
Man, we don't give a fuck. She was saying some real shit.
More like Philly, but I could be off.
Yeah, she was saying some real shit, y'all.
This is something that women always throw up in terms of men. They're liars, they're cheaters, they're dogs, so on and so forth. But who are the men cheating with, right?
Hey, great question. Great question. Hey, fellas, ask them bitches that from now on. When they say men ain't, when y'all just, you know how them bros be on these conversations and shit like that. Just ask them, like, well, who the fuck is they cheating with? Now, you know a real mad bitch gonna say each other. Yeah, real mad bitch gonna say they cheat with each other. Right, yeah, so, yeah, man, no, but on some real shit, ask her that and see what she say. If all men are cheaters and dogs and all this, then who the fuck they cheating with? And if they dogs, then who's the bitches? Ain't that a female dog in heat? I'm just asking y'all.
Which is, I'm not saying that isn't the case. And that's why in that type of community, the STD rate and diseases is so high.
What I say?
For that reason.
What I say?
They got to be cheating with somebody. And who are they cheating with? Most likely it's going to be a woman.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And the woman most likely knows that he has a girl.
Absolutely. She absolutely does know that. That's what, hey, hold on, JR. That's how we got the side bitch. That's how the side bitch came into existence. The side bitch. Yeah, and there's a lot of hoes out here nowadays that's willing to be side bitches. They willing to sign up. Like, I'll be a sister wife around this motherfucker. I guarantee you, man, we'll run this motherfucker ship like it was the Mayflower. For real, man. I'm telling you.
especially when they've been in a relationship before. Women like excitement. Women like a fairy tale as much as they like to argue, and especially they argue in this woman's inbox and calling her a pick me and all these things like that. I can only imagine the amount of, and I think I watched a video where she's getting threats all the time. Why do women hate being accountable for their actions and saying things about men? You choose, a lot of times you choose a cheater, you choose a known.
Great question. Another great question, fellas. Ladies, why don't y'all like being held accountable? Y'all can hold everybody else accountable. You can hold the nigga accountable, the dog accountable, the judge accountable, the police accountable. Say that, Mike. What's going on, baby? Shout out to one of my motherfucking childhood friends, Mike Reeves, up in the motherfucking show, y'all. Hell yeah, Mike. Hey, say, ladies, like, why y'all motherfuckers don't like being held accountable, but everybody else can be held accountable? Why is this? Huh? I would like to know this, man. This is a troublesome motherfucking question. I think this might be, once y'all answer this question, ladies, I guarantee y'all that y'all will figure out what the fuck really going on out here, okay? And the delusion will end. You will come up out of the matrix, bitch. I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
Right? You choose a guy who's not known to be much of anything, and then you turn around and complain about it because you like the trauma bond and you like to be able to relate to other women through your story and through your trauma.
Yeah.
It's just, we know this to be happening. And she's right. In terms of the black community, we have to do better, ladies. You have to hold yourselves accountable, but you like dealing with that because it's just like the video I covered previously about single motherhood. You want to be a single mother and then talk about the whole drama and go through the process and child support and the court system and yada, 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 strong single mother. And it's for what? Don't you get tired of that? Do you want to have the same narrative as every other statistic within the black community?
And this all I'm asking y'all. Don't y'all want something different? That's why we was talking about earlier. We was talking about the gentleman. Now, Mike know for a fact. I know for a fact because, like I say, Mike, one of my childhood friends from Dayton, Ohio, man. And our mamas and daddies and raised us to be polite, man. Hold the door open and motherfucking. We know how to push the chair in and dress the lady and all that shit, man. We know these things, but the young men of today don't know that shit. And it's hard for us to even try and teach it to them because the women don't display the type of activity that deserves this. They haven't shown it to us. So why the fuck would we teach that? The only thing we can do is teach it to our daughters. That's all we can do. The fathers that got daughters, we teach it to them. And then the fathers that got little boys, we teach it to them. You know? But we also teach our sons, you don't do this type of behavior for no bitch and no hoe. No, man, because see, then we can start the confusion all over again. You know, so we got to be able to decipher what a bitch and a hoe and a lady and a woman is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For real. It must be done. It must be done. Come on with it, Jay.
No, I don't.
I don't drink.
And you say, well, it just happens. No, you control sex, like she says. A woman can go outside and get clapped by multiple dudes within a several hour span. Like within 3 or 4 hours, she can accumulate several dudes.
What if the lottery was on your phone? With real tickets, real winners, and really, really secure. Play your official state lottery with Lotto.com.
Drink, niggas. Y'all know this po nigga network. My bad. I had to go get something to drink. But not only can the bitch go get smashed within 7 hours, right? Not only she can lie to you and tell you she at work like a motherfucker and go out there and go get it. Man, listen, be laid up with that nigga the whole time. They better liars than we are. Yeah. That's one thing that the female got over the male that she can do better than he can do is lie like a motherfucker. But one thing that the male got over the female that she don't really have is that discernment to figure out if this bitch is lying or not. I'm trying to tell you. That deserves a round of applause right there. Because see, females think that we stupid. They think we dumb than a motherfucker. See, let me give y'all some game real quick, ladies. Most of these niggas that still fuck with you after you done fucked up, he getting something up out of the deal. And whether it's to humiliate you, bitch, your money, your time, he get the fuck off and yeah, he's getting something from you, sweetheart. Believe that. Or he just gonna cut you all the way the fuck off. Never to call you ever again. Yeah. Now I know it's a lot of y'all bitches nowadays. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. No, cause you'll go get a strap on or a nigga or another nigga or some shit like that. You know, we hip to y'all. We hip to y'all kind. But what I'm saying is, this new nigga, these new niggas ain't playing that game y'all girls think that they playing. Check them out.
So, and I know we're designed a certain way, but the accountability, come on. It's just bad character all along. I'm going to do things and I'm just not going to take responsibility for it. But you have the ability to not be lonely, for one, because especially if you're an attractive woman, even if you're less than an attractive woman, you can still command the same type of attention as a celebrity male. Just because you have that between your legs and men desire it. Right? So yeah. And a lot of women, you leave it up to women, they don't cheat. I don't cheat. It's just men. I didn't cheat first. I didn't do this. Man, almost always a woman has an orbiter or a guy that she's talking to. And if you want to consider a woman, because women are bi-curious in my opinion, she's got a chick that she's dealing with too. Or
what I say?
Going down.
What did I say?
Like
I said it, didn't I? I said it like a motherfucker.
With other women.
Yeah.
Only with other men. But hey, that's just your opinion. We can go on and on about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, something to think about, guys. Something to really think about. And the logic, when it comes to logic, is not a strong suit of women. Now, you guys could say she may be a grifter and she's a pick-me and she's very popular because she's a male advocate, so to speak, or she's just calling out female nature, especially toxic female nature with the lies that goes on. What are we doing here? And I don't understand how women can just stand on something knowing that it's a lie. It's insane.
Yeah.
You can just blatantly say, knowing that you've cheated, you dogged a man out, you go out and emotionally cheat, you get your cheeks clapped, you deal with other guys, you talk to your girlfriends about this guy, so on and so forth, and you go on girls' trips and get your cheeks clapped by a guy who's never even done anything for you but showed you some attention.
That's all.
Strange how this world is set up, guys.
Man.
Very strange. But women will defend it to the end. Black men, especially black men, they're dogs, they ain't ish, yada, yada, yada. Come on, man. Men, most men aren't clapping cheeks. There's a very small percentage of men who are.
And that's the truth. Most niggas ain't out here fucking. No. Them niggas about they bag. They're about learning skills and trades and keeping shit all up, tucked up under. You know, it's these wannabe street niggas and wannabe gangsters and thug motherfuckers that's out here that these bitches even keeping score about. Them other niggas, no, man, them niggas ain't even fucking. There ain't no baby daddy. There ain't no super step simp. None of that. No, Jack. Not them niggas. No. They said they sitting back and they doing what Uncle Charlie told them to do. Stack that money and court you a woman. These niggas been asking it like a motherfucker. Some of these niggas, you know, the beginners like 2-3 years and shit like that, but they been courting them a bad bitch though. Yeah, the bitch think that the nigga gay and all that because she wanna fuck. Yeah, that whole spirit trying to get up in her. She wanna fuck. And no, them niggas like, no, baby. I got something special for you. Yeah, let that whole spirit just let it just go. Let it go past you and all that. But that's how it's going. I'm just saying.
Actually out there clapping cheeks. Right? Very small percentage.
Yeah.
And like we said, it's what 15 to 20% of the men that women actually desire that's actually having the kids. Most black men don't have kids. I'm just saying. I mean, this is insane. And why do y'all women get upset about if you say things about men? Like, okay, cool. I'm not about to jump in your inbox and attack you and things like that, because I know a woman is normally speaking in delusion. She's speaking from feelings because she's ruled by her emotions as opposed to a man. That's why men are quick to pull up statistics and address certain things, and women are just like, I don't see nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
And even if what's so fucked up, the delusion is so real that like, even if a woman, even if you show her the statistics, even if you show it to her, she's still going to say that this is a lie. This is fake news. She's going to put a Donald Trump on your motherfucking ass. This is fake news. No, there's no way possible. This can't be. This is a lie. Bitch, this is in about 4 or 5 different known sites. These people all lying? Not my world. Well, fuck your world. That's when niggas be like, well, fuck your world then.
Attention.
We in the real world, I mean? Bitch.
So, yeah, we got to do better, ladies. Yeah. And quit trying to attack this woman.
Yeah, quit trying to attack her.
Quit trying to attack every person who's basically holding you accountable and say that they hate such and such. You hate women and you're trying to appease these dudes, pick me's, so on and so forth. Yeah. You cannot be critical of a black woman, and we know this. We already know.
Y'all need to stop that shit, ladies.
Right?
Y'all really do.
But anyway, guys, let me know.
You heard what he said. It's hypocritical like a motherfucker. Y'all really need to stop that shit. And why y'all so worried about a man being hypocritical and all this whole other shit? Bitch, you real motherfucking hypocrite around this motherfucker. Dead serious, man. No. I'm sick of these motherfucking ladies, man, with this bullshit, man. That's why I got something else for them. Hey, fellas, I told them we talking about us today. Us. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're about to get ready to go into a new year. And we not having this shit that y'all motherfucking young ladies think that y'all about to display on us. No, we not having that shit. Not this year. Not 2026. We not having that. Hell motherfucking no. Hell no. I had to get back in the chat with y'all, man. Hell yeah. I got to buy me a new monitor. My monitor that went out on my motherfucking ass in the middle of this shit. I got to get me a new one. But yeah, man, I had to get back up in the chat. Fuck this. But look, we're about to go ahead and shoot over to another, a whole different topic, fellas. Check this out. My homegirl, Chantel Simone, say that most men get treated poorly. Now, if y'all agree with this, man, put a thumbs up in the guy. Give me a thumbs up around this motherfucker, man. I'm in the chat. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. See, look. See, I mean, y'all see, I give it a thumbs up in this motherfucker. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Oh, hey there.
I'm in the mood for something sci-fi. What should I watch?
I can help you with that. Unpopular opinion. Most men don't get check-ins, just checklists. They don't get the, are you doing okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you need anything? Comments, indoor conversations. But they do get more shit added onto their plate. Yeah. They get a lot of the comments about, why are you not doing more? Or you could be doing this, or you could be doing that. And he don't need to hear that all the time, baby. He get tired too.
Yeah.
That man deserves a break too. That man is overwhelmed and underloved. That man might need to decompress too. Men deserve check-ins, not just checklists of more shit for them to do.
Praise the motherfucking Lord. I knew it, fellas. I knew it was a God out here somewhere. Yeah, man, I knew it was, man. See, this is what we talking about, ladies. You hear? Yeah, did y'all hear what this young lady just said? We deserve checking in sometime too. It ain't all just about you, bitch. You hear me? It ain't all just about you. See, I'm talking to the bitch and the hoe now. I ain't talking to the women and the ladies, because the women and the ladies, obviously, you see the women and the ladies, they know what the fuck to do. They got the assignment. It's the bitches and the hoes out here that don't understand what the fuck to do. Yeah, they don't understand. And as long as they don't understand, they give me great content. So yeah, man. This shit going like a motherfucker. But let me rewind these things that this woman has just spoken of out of her motherfucking mouth. Cause that shit, it was gold. It was classic, y'all. Come on, let's go.
Unpopular opinion. Most men don't get check-ins, just checklists. They don't get the, are you doing okay? Is there anything I can do to help you? Do you need anything? Comments, indoor conversations. But they do get more shit added onto their plate. They get a lot of the comments about, why are you not doing more? Or you could be doing this, or you could be doing that. And he don't need to hear that all the time, baby. He get tired too. That man deserves a break too. That man is overwhelmed and underloved. That man might need to decompress too. Men deserve check-ins, not just checklists of more shit for them to do.
No, but she'll pick me for saying this. She male identified for saying this. Yeah, that's the feminist society we live in.
Yeah, she's my type of lady.
Lies. Men are expected to get all the criticism and not one of the praise. If you dare praise your man, you're a pick me. You're 1950. You're pitching feminist. That's why I said, men, protect your peace.
If it's one thing a woman hates, boy, is a man that knows his value or what he's capable of. And I've experienced this personally, honestly. Like they, for whatever reason, those types dislike when you know exactly who you are as a person. And they can't move the pieces on the chessboard the way they want to. Deep down, they know that you can go right back out to the dating market if they decide to leave and get another one of them or better in a heartbeat. And that alone makes you super attractive, but also very difficult to deal with because they can't manipulate you. You're either too smart to manipulate, you're too attractive to walk away from, you're too paid for them to call you broke. They hate it. There's no leverage. And they're like, bro, why is this nigga so well equipped? Because whether y'all believe it or not, there are women that get with men just so they can have the upper hand. They can have leverage in a relationship and be able to do whatever it is that they want to do. But when you come in and you got all infinity stones, boy, they hate you. They hate you. The smart ones are like, okay, that's a man to follow. However, the other ones that like to manipulate and control the outcome of the relationship, nah, they dislike you a whole lot. And trust me, they're going to shame and try to guilt you into second guessing yourself.
You heard that, didn't you, boys?
You're arrogant, you're conceited, you think you all like, you have a big ego, X, Y, and Z. All because you won't allow them to manipulate you. All because you stand on business. Fellas, don't fall for this shit. I promise you. The right woman's going to come around and appreciate you for being a well-rounded individual. If you take anything from the video, take this.
Man, listen. Praise the Lord. I knew it was going to come a day that people was going to wake up to reality, God damn it. Praise the Lord one more time. Woo! Yes. See, fellas, I told y'all, it's hope out here. Yeah, man, you ain't got to be no hoe ass nigga like these other hoe ass niggas, man. You ain't got to be like them, man. It's hope out here, young. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's some hopeful young ladies out here for you, man. But you can't treat them all like the bitches and the hoes, man. No, you can't treat them all like the bitches and the hoes. No, man. Fuck no.
The more you work on yourself in good faith, by the way, the better options you have in dating. That can change.
That's fact. Because women secretly like men who stand on game, but those women who just want to control the narrative are usually those women who title themselves the boss babe. Want to control the narrative and have you fold and fall under her page. And this is why they get so pissed off when men refuse.
We will not have it. I said we will not have it.
Take it as a compliment. Whenever she call you narcissistic or the patriarchy or controlling, or whenever she trying to gaslight you and shame you, take it as a compliment. That just means you stand on game. That just means you're a masculine man. Especially when you toxic. Take it as a compliment. Okay, go get your little blue book and go overseas and find you somebody who can appreciate your toxicity.
Yeah.
Y'all are all out of whack with how men think. This is why you can't get what you want from us, because you're valuing something up here that is a used vehicle with a lot of miles.
Okay.
Just because you hand washed it.
Okay.
You were 20-year-old hot. You had 20-year-old wound. You had 20-year-old body count. You had 20-year-old trauma. You had 20-year-old experience.
Yeah.
That's what we value. That's all it comes down to for us.
But don't you feel like with those experiences, a person can add value?
No. Your fertility, your purity, your femininity, submission, ability to cooperate, and fitness. And all of
So the thing
that.
is, they're trying to project what they want from a man onto men. So we want men with more experience who can lead us, who can guide us. We want men who, went out in the world and get all the experience and then can come and teach us. But they're projecting, thinking that their experience, their trauma is what men should also want too. And as Kevin is telling her, no, men, no. Which man on this planet is going to want to go out and work hard and then come in and still have to deal with a woman and all her trauma and her packages and her too long titties?
At your highest in your youth. The older you get, the older you get.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But nothing, no product gets more expensive with time.
No.
And use. You just sit back and say, oh, I'm more valuable now because I'm not the same.
Nah.
I am this, I am that. Fine. Have you ever been to the pawn shop?
Yes.
All right. You ever take something you really value to the pawn shop?
I have.
And did they hurt your feelings when they told you how much it was worth?
Yes. I was like, what? Yes.
That's you. We the pawn shop. This is the situation you ladies with children put yourselves in, and the higher up you go on the food chain, the more you want for a man. You never seem to understand that the men you want things. They want a lifestyle. They want to move a certain way. It's always the men that you want, always list, and these guys are supposed to just want nothing. No, they got requirements. That's why they'll deal with you, but when it's time to pick someone, they tend to pick a woman who has no children so they can make their own family and their own legacy. I cannot overstate that. Ladies really seem to have a hard time accepting it.
Hey, hold on, Kev. That was cold. That was cold-blooded right there. I never looked at it like that. I didn't. I never looked at it like that. We the pawn shop, and these bitches coming to us to pawn their lifestyles and all that other shit to us. Think about it, boys. Think about it. For real. Your pawn shop is worth something. You feel me? Word of mouth through the ladies. Word through the streets. Your pawn shop worth something, right? She wanna come pawn some shit with you. Yeah. Like her money, her time, a whole bunch of shit. Her pussy, all that, man. She want to come pawn that shit. Yeah. That's cold-blooded, man. Kevin Samuels, man. Shout out to Kevin. Yeah, rest in peace to him.
Back into the first video we watched, men will get all these checklists and nobody's checking in to say, hey, what do you want? What do you want out of a relationship? What are men looking for in the dating market? As women, we were just told men are supposed to just take us as is and not be inquisitive to find out what a man wants from us.
That's right.
That's the mindset of a lot of women on the dating market. Thanks to feminism.
Nowadays.
And it breaks my heart to see these old women refusing to just take a step back and acknowledge the truth. So younger women, young ladies won't go through the same thing we went through, won't make the same mistakes we made. Instead, they want to stand 10 toes down and try to bully men into settling for them.
See?
Instead of guiding their daughters and saying, hey,
they trying to bully y'all niggas.
This is what I did, and here are my results. If you don't want these results, do differently.
That's right.
Their narcissism, their pride, and their ego will let them watch their daughters go through the same thing and make the same mistakes.
Absolutely.
Them gyal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Them gyal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. I don't think it is healthy for a man to be head over heels in love with a bitch. I don't think that a man who is on a mission and genuinely has plans to do something great in this world, I don't think it's healthy for you to be head over heels in love. I don't. Because the truth of the matter is, us men, we love. I think that men actually personify the true meaning of love. We're willing to die for you. We're willing to go to war for you. We're willing to sacrifice for you. We're willing to protect.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you left.
Pretty much. Yeah, niggas need to dissect that shit, man. Cause see, it's some young ladies out here, man, that's setting niggas all the way the fuck up, man, for failure. I'm just keeping it all the way gangster with y'all, man. There's some young ladies fucking niggas around out here, man. Dead serious.
We really love you. We are really willing to put it on the line for you. Whereas women, and this is no knock to women, I love my women, but this is just genuinely how you guys are biologically wired. The moment you don't have respect for a man anymore, the love is gone. You guys are primarily loyal to your emotions, and your emotions can be dictated off of what your opinion is. You can wake up one day, and because of your own opinions and your own emotions and your own feelings, and maybe whatever someone else told you, or with a friend's family, you can decide one day that this nigga is not the nigga you genuinely love and respect anymore. And once they don't respect you, it's over. Even though the whole time they could be fucking wrong, which a lot of the time.
Look, 9 times out of 10 they are, because they think about it after they get over their emotional little spurt, fellas. They think about that shit, and then they be like, well, you know something, I was wrong. And then they try and double back. But by then, the nigga be done moved the fuck on. And he ain't falling for that shit no more. For real. And now you got the bitter female. You got the bitter, this is the bitter bitch syndrome. This is how it all begins, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. For real, man. It was like that with me in my last situation that I was in. For real. She regretted it. Man, that bitch told me that she wasn't going to respect me. I said, what? I said, okay, bet. You ain't got to. You ain't got to. Because I'm about to show disrespect you. Oh, man, these next steps that I take, goddamn it, going to be totally disrespectful. Because I'm going to get a better, badder, more financially stable, more motherfucking business-minded, more nurturing, more loving, more caring about my motherfucking feelings and my motherfucking emotions type woman. Not a bitch, not a hoe, a woman. Not a street girl, a woman. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to get. So you ain't got to respect me. Who the fuck is you for me to earn your respect? Huh? Who the fuck is you, bitch? That's what I asked. Who the fuck is you, bitch? You ain't nobody. Nobody knows you but these motherfucking niggas in this neighborhood and your family. Nobody knows you, bitch. Who the fuck is you? You ain't nobody for me to bow down to. I don't give a fuck about you not respecting me, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You know how many other people do respect me? Yeah, I'm here for the motherfuckers who do respect me, bitch. I ain't here for you to respect me. Yeah, and fellas, y'all gotta have that type of attitude too. If you get value about yourself, man, don't let none of these low life ass bitches tell you I ain't gonna respect you. So fucking what? Who the fuck is you, bitch? You ain't no goddamn body. So what? Fuck your money. Fuck your education. Fuck your degree. That's for you, bitch. That ain't for me. Yeah, that ain't for me. That's for you. Yeah, man, you boys got to learn how to stand up, man. Shout out to Baby Powder. Baby Powder told me. Fellas, that's the type of lady that y'all need to go find, man. Y'all need to go find y'all a Baby Powder around this motherfucker. But y'all can't have mine. Hell no. Can't have mine, motherfucker.
That's why they try to circle back. When they leave you, you elevate. They try to circle back. Oh, fuck, I made a mistake. And that's no knock to women. It's actually just truth and realization. I don't think
men,
it is.
If it's truth and realization, and as a man, if you know what it is and how it is, and you decide to go pick up one of these bras and marry her,
man, you out your motherfucking
honestly,
mind.
Once a woman loses respect for you, it's over.
It's over.
Respect is Yeah.
I kill.
Once you realize that this woman does not respect you, and how you know that is how she talks to you, how she talks about you, if she checks in with you, if she checks on your mental health, if she wants to cook, if she want to make sure that she's providing a peaceful place for you. Once she stop doing all of that, she don't respect you. Once she don't respect you no more,
it's over.
It is what it is.
It's over.
Okay, so how old are y'all?
I'm 22.
22. 19. You're 19. So in the Gen Z culture, what is the relevant way of like the dating? Is it through apps? Is it through just meeting someone in person?
Like don't date. Yeah, that's just it.
Really?
Have a fuck buddy.
What?
Well, in some cases, yes, it's better to just live life, better yourself every day, and just don't date and don't accept no man. There's only two.
This is what they mamas taught them. Don't date, have a fuck buddy. That's what they mamas taught them. Them 19 and 22-year-olds. That's what they mamas taught them. Don't date, have a fuck buddy. Because where did they get that from? These white girls, where the fuck they get that from? What, online? Well, that still means that they mamas ain't paying no attention to what the fuck their kids is paying attention to. That's the job of a parent. A parent, monitors what the fuck the kid is intaking and all that shit far as social media, motherfucking TV, hanging out, all that shit. Yeah, man, I'm just saying.
I've got to find you. You never have to find it. That's death in love.
But you said don't date, but you already got a man, right?
Yeah, but he came to me. I didn't go looking.
Is it like just a friendly benefit, or
no,
it's serious? Huh?
Yeah, serious.
But let me ask some people, y'all's generation, none of them are really into dating, huh?
No, they're just into fucking. Yep.
What?
Into fucking, but like you can't be fucking on nobody else, but they can.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. It sounds like projection. It sounds like projection because she literally just advised women to don't date, just sleep around. And then now she's saying men don't take you seriously, they just sleep around. So it sounds like you are trying to project what you are doing onto men. You see, the sad reality of it is, because back to the Kevin Samuels clip when he was saying, men would go for 20-year-olds. Unfortunately, in this day and age, these are the 20-year-olds.
And no niggas going for them.
The ghetto.
That's what I said. Just throw it all away.
Yeah, throw it all of it. Cause I don't know no niggas that's going for that shit. No, I don't know no niggas. Not no 50-year-old niggas, man. Not no niggas that I know that want to play with their lives and their dicks like that. No, man. You know how humiliating that is, man. For you to be 50-something years or 40 and up, and you sitting in a doctor's office because your dick dripping, or you got bumps and shit all around your motherfucking mouth and your dick, all over your hands and shit. You know how humiliating that's got to be, boys? That's got to be humiliating, man. But see, a lot of y'all ain't got no shame. No, y'all ain't got no goddamn shame. So it really don't matter with y'all. So I understand. Boys. I understand. But no, man. Shout out to my homegirl Chantel Simone, man. Chantel Simone, she be coming with that fire. She do. She keep it real like a motherfucker, man. We've been on here for a couple of hours, so I'm about to get on up off of this motherfucker because I got shit to do. Yeah, I do. I got shit to do and people to call and motherfucking moves to make. Even though it's the day after Christmas, I still got business going. Yeah, man. And I love y'all for tuning in, man. So give yourselves a round. Hell yeah, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shout out to Prism. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Facebook. Shout out to Instagram, man. Definitely shout out to Huntington Bank. Shout out to Good Belly. Carry out, man. Y'all already know. Tomorrow, my nigga will be back in effect, I believe. Or he might not be. I don't know. I'll figure it out. If my nigga posts something up tomorrow, then I know for a fact that y'all will be opening it, and then we'll get to it. We'll get to it for sure. But no, man, I gotta figure out this monitor shit. Oh, I got some shit. Yeah. I got some shit for this motherfucker. Yeah, this motherfucker want to go out on me. I got something for it. Real, man. But no, I see y'all niggas, man, tomorrow. 9 times out of 10, especially if it's something that's popping. I see y'all niggas tomorrow, man. Y'all get the fuck on up out of here.